Catherine that he met recently. Hey, Frank.
Hey.
Tell us about Catherine. How'd you two meet? Start there.
Well, I met her online on one of the dating websites. I'm on a couple, but I can't remember if it was Match or Plenty of Fish, but it was definitely one of those.
All right.
Anyway, she was really nice. And, there's a lot of times I'm out on dates, and they're either quiet, they don't say much, they seem nervous, or they're just shy.
Right.
But Catherine wasn't like that. She was easy to talk to. We talked about a lot of different things, and it wasn't boring at all.
See, that's chemistry right there.
That's nice.
Because I sometimes feel like when they're quiet, that they're not necessarily shy. They're just not into you.
And you don't feel like pulling teeth.
Yeah, it's too much work. Like, why torture her anymore? Let's just call it a night. But that's cool. So you guys had definite chemistry.
Yes, and to speak to that point, I can't tell you how many women I've been out with who want to talk nonstop about, like, their cats or something. I hate cats.
Oh, well, okay. So we know that's out. And so as far as we know, she doesn't have any cats, correct?
Yes, I didn't think that she had cats, and she wasn't talking about them.
Oh.
Yeah, anyway, I felt really good about our date. It was coffee, but it felt great. We were together for like an hour, and I told her I would call her, and she said that would be nice, and I was like stoked. That was great.
She said that would be nice, or you made that up in your head? I think she said that would be nice.
I feel like it was a direct quote. I mean, she might have said it with her eyes, but I felt it. And
all right.
So I've called her, left messages, but she's never picked up or returned any of my messages. I was hoping you could help me, put a bow on this or help me figure this out or something.
All right. So, good chemistry aside, there weren't any weird turns or awkward moments or anything that we need to know about going in, right?
No. I mean, we talked about a lot of different things, and none of it was boring or anything.
Okay. Any other questions, guys?
I don't think so. Pretty straightforward there.
Then we will take a break, and when we come back, we'll get Catherine on the phone and see what she thought of Frank and her coffee date with him coming up next with Jeff and Jen here at Cincinnati's Q102. Okay, so Frank went out with this woman named Catherine that he met. He's not sure what dating site he met her on, but he's on a couple of those sites, and she stood out because she was just very cool, very relaxed, very fun, laid back, didn't seem nervous. He's been dating online for a little bit, and he just hasn't felt the kind of chemistry that he felt with Catherine. So he was bummed when she didn't return any of his calls. At the end, they went out, they had a coffee date. That went great. At the end of it, he said, I'll give you a call. And he's pretty sure she said that would be great. If she didn't say it with words, she said it with her eyes.
I love that. He can't quite remember. Unclear.
Were there any important parts of the story you think I missed, Frank? Anything that you want to stress or reiterate before we call her?
No, I mean, I just think that we talked about so many different things.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's so unusual to get to really talk about the world and things and about her life and about my life.
I agree. And at the end of that you covered a lot of ground in 1 hour. You felt like she was open to hearing from you again, getting together again, right?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense that she's not returning my calls. I just...
Right. Okay. We're calling Catherine. We'll get to the bottom of this, Frank.
Hello?
Yes, Catherine.
Yes.
Very glad you picked up. This is Jeff, Jen, Fritch, and Tim from the Jeff and Jen Morning Show at Q102. How are you?
Jeff and Jen.
We're seeing a lot of the news, a lot of the doom and gloom news we're seeing was out of New York and the hot spots, not places like Ohio, Indiana.
What makes you think it's this? Why do people just assume that when we call, it's a second date update?
Oh, I feel like a call.
But that's also because we've done a great job at socially distancing. We follow the rules, and we've been able to flatten that curve.
And I've had like quite the run lately.
Really? So what, you routinely blow off men and without any explanation? And you're surprised that you haven't heard from us sooner than now?
I haven't called back.
What now?
To be honest. There have been a few guys that I haven't called back. I mean, who's calling you today?
This is the case of Frank, who I can't even, because you've been with so many. Well,
It's probably a good idea
so
for
many
like
guys.
people like
He's
Scott's
dating.
mom to stay
what
where she
dating is
is.
these days.
Go on
Exactly.
life
You
as
just
usual.
go
But people like
I'm not
Mormore and
judging.
Biggie and my mom.
you had a bit of a tone.
Let us. We'll bring you
You did
stuff,
have a
but you
tone.
stay where you are put until we've got a vaccine or this
Frank.
thing is worked out.
Sweet Frank.
I'm not sure what the deal is with Frank.
Why do you say that?
Well, either he has hearing loss or he just doesn't pay very much attention to what people say. I'm going to make it super clear for you guys because we started off with you guys thinking I'm a serial dater and all these things. And yes, I am dating, but to be fair, I'm going to tell you what happened on just this one particular date with Frank.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
My full name is Catherine, and I told him that everyone calls me Kathy. He kept calling me Catherine.
Oh,
Okay, I can sort of be cool with that.
right.
He asked me what kind of coffee I was going to get, and I told him a cappuccino. And then he asked me how my mocha was.
Oh.
Okay. He asked where I went to school. I told him UC. And then he started asking me all these questions about my time at Xavier.
Was it Jeff that you went out with?
I think, wait a minute.
It might have been.
I was like, maybe he's not a details person. It just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like I told him I was an only child. 3 minutes later, he asked me how many brothers and sisters I had.
oh, love his heart.
I mean, it was funny to the point where I started giving him wrong answers on purpose just to see if he thought it was strange. Like I told him my favorite restaurant was the Dots kiosk at the zoo, and he had zero reaction to that.
The
No,
what?
Rick.
Yeah.
Like the Dippin' Dots?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Dippin' Dots. And then at the end of our date, when he said he would call me, I told him it was very nice to meet him, but I didn't see anything ever happening between us.
Oh.
He said you said something to the effect of that'd be great or that'd be nice.
Yeah, no, that's not how it went.
No.
Wow. That's an adventure there.
Frank.
We had a good time. You know, for instance, when she told me about her marketing job, I was super interested in that, and I had really good questions for her about it.
Oh, my goodness, Frank. I'm a nurse. I've always been a nurse. I've never done any marketing ever. And he wonders why he didn't get a second date.
Are you sure you were out with Kathy, Frank?
Yes. Did we call the right person?
Was it a different date, maybe?
I'm talking about my date with Catherine.
Yeah, okay. This
Kathy.
is not going anywhere. This is done.
Wow.
Frank, I am so sorry that this hasn't worked out. We're going to chalk this up to one giant misunderstanding on your part.
Miscommunication.
It
Definitely.
wasn't boring. I mean, it was really nice.
No, it wasn't boring.
He needs to go out with Jen. I like him, though. Kidding you.
He's perfect for you.
I'd lose my ever love.
No. But you would be so entertained talking to him.
That is
Sure you
true.
would.
That
I'm
is true.
serious.
Think of what you could get away with in that relationship.
No, that's true too. You got to. What do you do for a living, Frank?
Well, I'm self-employed a lot, but I also do surveying.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I did do some court reporting one summer.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, no. I hope no one's in jail.
All right. Well, I'm sorry it didn't work out, Frank, but if we can ever help you out again, please don't hesitate to give us a call. And, Kathy, we appreciate you indulging us and giving us an explanation as to what went down.
Yeah, you guys got it.
Okay. Go Bearcats.
Thank you.
That's my way of demonstrating that I was listening.
For once, yes, you were.
Nicely done.
Here's the thing. If a man is really into a woman, He hangs on every word. He pays attention. You'd be amazed at what a good listener a man can be if he's really into a woman.
You may be speaking for yourself here, Jeff.
I know. In this case, I may be.
I don't know if you can make a blanket statement about all men.
Right.
Well, good luck, you guys. Both of you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Q102 Jeff and Jen Morning Show podcast, brought to you by CBG Airport. Start your trip at CBGAirport.com.
Recently, Total Wireless helped Charlie Michelle stage a virtual dance recital for her friends and family.
This event was super meaningful to them.
Because when you move to Total Wireless, you can get amazing devices on nationwide 5G. And with unlimited plans starting at $25 a month, you could save up to $1,200 a year.
Thank you, Total Wireless, for helping me pull this off.
Total Wireless. Do amazing. Compatible 5G device required. 5G network in limited areas. Month equals 30 days. Savings claim made when compared to 4-line postpaid plans of leading carriers 10-20-20. See terms and conditions at TotalWireless.com.
We've all been locked in our houses for a year. We have done a lot of things. And if you're anything like me, you know that there's some things that you've left behind. And that's why we're excited to tell you about an exciting offer from European Wax Center. So when you go there, you get the best by the best. Their certified wax specialists are expertly trained in prepping, protecting, and pampering your skin. By the way, they do over 7.5 million bikinis a year. With numbers like that, you know that you're getting the best bikini service. Their secret is their signature comfort wax. It's a proprietary blend of beeswax sourced from Europe, and then a lot of other skin-soothing ingredients, which allows for easy removal plus a less painful experience. And of course, safety and security have always been their priority, and now they've added enhanced health and hygienic measures for that extra confidence and care. European Wax Center is so confident you'll love their services. Guess what? They're offering all first-time guests their first wax free. That's amazing. Visit waxcenter.com. Book your reservation today. Your first wax for a new customer is free. Go get your wax.